friends, we are going to start to color our scarecrows now. We're going to be starting with the face, and I'm just going to choose any color I want. It does not have to match the color that Miss Plummer is using. I think for my scarecrow, I'm going to do kind of like an orange color or brown, something that's similar to what a scarecrow is normally made out of. And what I'm going to do is when I color, I want to build a fence around my line. So I'm holding my crayon kind of close to the tip, just like I would hold my pencil. And I'm going to go around with the color crayon that I picked for the face around that shape first. Can anybody figure out why I'm doing this? Great, I'm doing this so that I'm able to stay in the line. So here's the trick, friends. Now that I've gone around the face, I need to also go around the things that are inside the face so I don't get any crayon in there. So I'm going to go around this shape, which is my eye. And then I'm going to go around the shape of my nose, and my lips is a line, so I'm just going to go around these cheeks. So the first step is to outline everything in your face first. Now I'm going to color my face in, and when you're coloring in art, anytime you have tight areas or rounded shapes, you want to color in circular motions, or kind of like I call them little circle or wigglies, instead of straight lines up and down, because when you do straight lines up and down in tight areas, sometimes it's hard to stay in the lines. Now, sometimes when friends color, they go in and they go like that. But you'll notice there's some areas that are still white. So it's always important too to also layer it. And that means we're going back on top a few times. So what I'm looking for, are you outlining your shapes first? And also, are you coloring slowly in circular motions? And then third, are you taking your time and layering and going back on top of things? Now, sometimes when you outline too, if you have a hard time, you can outline a few times and build a few fence around your shapes, if that helps you stay in the lines. So for example, here, I'm gonna go into the shirt. I want to do this collar here. Sometimes, friends, if you need to go back and forth a few times when you outline, see how I'm going back and forth a few times? That can also help you stay in the lines. Okay, so I'm now gonna start to go in and color the rest. We are not going to color the negative space, and that's the background. So see where my finger is? The background, we are not coloring. Okay. So notice, friends, I'm starting to go into the eyes and the nose, and I'm still gonna outline those shapes first. But one of the reasons why we went around these shapes when we were coloring the face is so that when I now go in to color these objects, I can do different colors. You don't want to take a crayon and just scribble one color over the whole thing, because that's kind of boring. I want to make these interesting. So I'm going to go in, I'm still outlining these shapes as well, so I just stay in the lines, and I'm just going to once in a while kind of change my colors up. Okay, friends, there we go. We have our scarecrow colored in. I changed the colors as I went, and I'm not really seeing many white areas inside the scarecrow. Now the background, again, we are not doing anything with yet.